Have you ever had Galette de Rois? Ugh. Well, I know you haven't, and you probably never will, but you should. It's a fantastic traditional seasonal treat, which he's looking for a treat of his own right now. He's pretty sure that there is one. And he also isn't so sure about the existence of other dogs on screens yet, when that dog is him. Or mirrors. Mirrors count too.
Is that you?
That's you, man. Yeah, that's just you. Anyway, we're going to learn how to make galette de roi today with my friend Jane at her place, La Cuisine de Paris, which is a cooking school here in Paris that you should definitely give a try sometime. And so we're going to go hang out with one of her master chefs and learn how to make one of my absolute favorite pastries of all time, which unfortunately you can't buy in stores right now. So the only way you're going to be able to make it is through a class like this, which whether or not they're offering it, good luck. However, it is a seasonal treat, and if you're in Paris in January, then you're ready. Anyway, let's go. Let's go make some delicious cakes that you will not be eating. But if it's Galette season, I hate to break it to you, that means it's also tax season. If you're an American living abroad, I have a review of a tax service that I used last year that I will put towards the end. And of course, if you stick around to the end of the video, you'll be rewarded with a few more of Cooper's firsts if you're interested in some puppy in Paris footage. And thanks, of course, to today's patron producer, Brian Glenn Proulx. I'm so grateful you're here, and I'm so grateful to all my patrons and to you for watching. Thanks for watching, and let's go make some galette. Ready to make some galette?
Mission from God.
No puppies allowed in the kitchen, but it's okay. Jane wanted to hang out with them anyways. She owns the place and she loves puppies, so.
That was your, also you recording.
I am, but that's okay.
Aujourd'hui, on va faire la galette des rois. C'est le petit cadeau, c'est de la porcelaine. C'est quelque chose d'assez magique à l'intérieur. We add into the galette a real fève, which is like a little jewel, but actually before in the Middle Age it was a real bean, and in French, bean, the name is fève, the translation is fève. And before, when you add the real bean into your galette, you have to pay your drinks to every friend you have around you. But the kings at that time, or the highest person in the table, used to eat that bean, so you do not have to pay your drinks to everybody. So to make sure that everybody will play the game and do not eat the bean, they have the idea to transform the real bean with that little jewel that we call a fève today. I like to add a simple almond cream that we're gonna make as well. But the real cream we add into the galette is what we call la frangipane. You know, in pastry, in French pastry specifically, we have lots of different cream, different name, and if you mix one cream with another cream, it turns into another type of cream. It's really complex. Okay. So today, if we mix the almond cream with the pastry cream, la crème pâtissière, which is really the basic cream of all the cream, it turns into la frangipane. Simply as that. The fève is only here, not the shell. Voilà. I'm stirring at the same time. So you see this way, the eggs do not cook. I go gently and I keep stirring.
This smells so good. So much butter. Oh my god.
Never too much butter.
No.
Never. Pretend we were clean.
So we've made a pastry cream, and now we've made an almond cream. We're combining the two of them together to make the delicious fluffy interior. That is known as the filling for a galette de roi, which is that the
Frangipane.
Frangipane. I never knew the name of that. It's freaking delicious. I wish it existed all the time. But I guess the rarity of it is what makes it special. Or definitely contributes to it.
So you can take the cream if you want.
Volunteer is tribute.
Voilà, exactly. In, so it's locked. Okay, so locked. Switch, push in, so it's on the side, never in the middle, because when I cut the galette, if it's the middle, I'm gonna see of water you can. You go around like this, okay? This will be like a glue. Okay, and you keep going. And I press with my finger to make sure it is really sealed. Okay? You just press really hard to cut, because yours will be really the same size. Actually, you want to go over? Do you want one plain and one? What do you prefer? Up to you.
I definitely want to do one with choco, and maybe the other I'll do with cassis.
Okay, parfait. So I'll give you.
She did a basic one that's just the normal, delicious, and the way she cut it up, I'm sure going to be very beautiful. We're doing some smaller ones that we're going to mess with. I'm doing chocolate and almonds in one, and then sugar and vanilla in the other. And then you're doing cassis in one and chocolate in the other?
Correct.
All right, you're doing single ingredients, I'm doing double ingredients. Let's see how this turns out. I'm not going to be a pastry chef anytime soon, but hopefully it's delicious. If it is delicious, it's all because of you. So, yeah. I shall carve into it the meaning of life itself.
Et là, ma galette, elle va être prête.
Oh, wow. Donc c'est fait.
Donc c'est cuit.
C'est cuit.
Après, si on veut, on peut la cuire un peu plus. C'est vraiment personnel. Hein.
C'est 20 minutes.
Cool.
Et voilà. Ok?
Out of the oven and coated in a nice, simple syrup basically. You
Ouais.
poured sugar and
ça.
water. Yeah, that's nice. I didn't know that's what the final coating was. What's this butter for?
You will see. This is my surprise.
I like surprises.
Because I think we're gonna have some more time, so.
I do like surprises that involve butter. I'm not gonna lie.
Sacristan, I love to show that pastry to everybody because it's not really well known if you're not eating with heritage. Sugar, so it sticks like that. Okay, you roll, but you can just roll like that. The sacristan, the almond cream we make, like this.
Oh, I think I know what we're doing.
Cut the 3 corners of it.
Look, just for me to know where I'm gonna put the fat. Voilà. And here you fold it in half like this. A brush. More butter inside the dough.
What's that?
Should I something?
Oh my
And here,
God, yeah, you
this
do.
is really a sacristan. Or Jay, stretch and twist and voilà.
They're kind of obvious.
Super.
Yeah.
Voilà. Alors, put them a little bit close because we need space. Excuse me. Voilà, that's a sacristan.
Voilà.
Super buttery. Super. Voilà, you can do the rest. You can play with that.
marché?
Ouais, c'est nickel. Parfait, parfait.
So the cool thing is that what we're making is effectively a puff pastry. It's a style of really delicious buttery pastry that she just explained to us takes like 5 to 6 hours just to make the dough. So obviously we're not making the dough today. The dough was made for us when we got here. It smells, looks, and I'm sure will taste delicious. You don't have to make galette de roi. She's actually making a couple different things with us today that you can see. The sacrestan is like their little pastry twists that are very delicious. We also kind of took the dough and made extra little like muffin tin pastries swirls that are going to be delicious just with random stuff in them, so we don't waste any. Anyways, I definitely won't need dinner after this, but I'm going to try everything.
Ready?
Yeah. You missed it both times. Nicely done. Am I allowed to show you snuggling him down there? Is that?
Sure, go ahead. You want to look? Oh my goodness.
Boulangerie and take it home. Is it traditional to just...
Bon appétit.
Bon appetit.
Merci.
Oh,
no.
I love this pastry so
Is
much.
it hot?
Mm-hmm.
Like way hot?
Not too hot.
So good.
The perfect amount of hot. I'm not gonna put that in nowhere. This is so buttery. You can really taste the salt that we added to the glaze. It's really nice.
It's nice, huh?
Yeah.
You see, I love to put lot of some salt in all my pastry because it really reinforces the taste and not make it too salty, you know?
Mm.
Especially with Patron.
Way better than anything I've ever had in a bakery.
Ah, thank you.
Yeah, good job.
You made it,
No
huh?
pressure.
There's no shame if people make it from home to use a store-bought puff. You can
No.
make really great.
Of course.
This is something you can do at home, and or I can't because I don't have an oven. But someday I'll do this from home as well. Traditionally, it'd be kind of hard to do here because there's a lot of pots and pans under the table. But traditionally, the youngest in the group goes under the table and selects who gets which slice when, so they can't see who's getting which slice. And then whoever finds the fev, as we discussed earlier, assuming they don't like crack a tooth on it, they're the king for the day. And
queen.
or queen. They're the king or the queen for the day, or prince or princess if you really want to be. And you get to wear a crown for the rest of the evening. But our fev went missing for some reason, so we're all royalty now.
I advocated the matter of common.
That's kind of you.
Oh, she was surprised.
Alors, how was it?
Cooper's doing well over there. We're doing well over here, sacrestan. Normally, this is often a savory twist that you find in a bakery, right? Or is that something? Is that a different bread entirely?
It's more bread, more a mini baguette. What we call a thin one with olives or cheese.
Ah, those are
But
really
this
good.
you can make it with cheese, huh? It's
That'd
really
be
good.
really good. This is butter and sugar heavenly delight.
Wow.
How do you like it, Matt? How you
And
doing?
it's not too buttery when you eat it.
No, really good.
Really
Thanks for having us, Jane. It was good. If you guys want to come, you should obviously follow La Cuisine Paris, which is on the screen, but on Instagram, and then reserve a class. Do you do group classes people can just join in on? Or do
Absolutely.
Yeah?
Absolutely. They're on our website.
Just check out the website, jump in for a class.
Sadly, Cooper won't be here.
He's
but
not allowed to be in those classes,
almost
but
a special guest today.
and he's lucky because we didn't bake him into any cakes, so it worked out really well. Come to a class. They do croissant classes, they do savory classes, they do all kinds of classes. Check it out. If you're looking for a really special experience, just learning how to make something very French from somebody like Aline, who's a phenomenal teacher, then you can come and learn how to do some pastries, and highly recommend it. I don't know that she can.
Putting the band back together.
Au revoir, Aline.
We're on a mission from God.
Never been to Motors before. This is really good. It's been here for a long time. How have I not seen this? Anyways, baking was a lot of fun. Elaine, Jane, thank you so much for having us. And now we'll decompress with a little bit of caffeine and puppy snuggles. Taxes for Expats reached out to me last year and gave me a credit. It's an online tax preparation service for Americans living abroad, because if you didn't know this, if you're an American and you live abroad, you always have to declare your income and everything to the States. You have to file your taxes no matter what. And if you make enough money, which someday I hope to, then you have to pay double taxes. That part's not great. But if you need any help, if you need somebody to go over it, it's an online service that's great. They give you a tax professional that you can talk to in the end, and of course offer some consultation services as well. I used it last year. It worked very well. Everything went smoothly. I actually got some paperwork from the US government that I'd never gotten before without their help, and I hope to work with them again in the future. I plan on using their services this year. So if you're an American living abroad and you have to file your taxes, you do have to file your taxes. I really hate to break it to you. But yeah, check out Taxes for Expats. Link below. They're pretty great. Anyway, since you sat through that and this entire delicious pastry video, here are a few more of Cooper's firsts under the credits of my delightful patrons. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next week. As for life with this guy, it's obviously a little bit more complicated. I don't get to shave as much. There's just a lot of little things that are harder to do. But I'm getting used to a lot of things, like vacuuming, taking steps to make that a little bit more fun. He doesn't chew on the laundry. Like, I've taught him a lot of stuff. He's learning really fast. He's being really good, so if you've been wondering about little Cooper here, he's doing great. He's also kind of sleepy. It's almost nap time. Yeah, because he's good and tired. But he also sees himself on the monitor. Yeah, that's you, buddy. Looking good, buddy. I think you're going to be ready for some more motorcycle riding soon. Yeah, good job.
Hey, Cooper. Hey, Cooper,
I almost didn't recognize it with the new facade.
Hey, Coopy.